Hey everyone, welcome back. Our last guest is a Belizean American saxophonist who has been performing and traveling the world since a young age. He's a Berklee College of Music alumni and has performed at many renowned venues, including the Blue Note Jazz Club, NYC, the Red Rooster Harlem, the Plaza Hotel, and SOBs, and that's just to name a few. He's also been featured on tracks with established musical artists such as Wiz Khalifa, 2 Chainz, Joyner Lucas, Jadakiss, and more. And well, he's here to share more with us. Please welcome saxophonist Utril Rhaburn. Hello.
Thank you guys for having me. Open BX.
Yeah, you hear the
yeah, for sure. Feeling good.
yeah, you know, and that's a beautiful thing. Thank you for bringing in that sunshine.
Sunshine energy, always.
Yeah.
Always.
What is that slogan that you create with?
My slogan is, well, my mantra is music made with love because you deserve it that way each and every day.
Despite the circumstances, right?
And we got to override it with positive energy, always.
So how does a Belizean American choose to just create a life playing saxophone? Like, what is it about that instrument, that specific instrument, that drew you to it, in which you've chosen to make a life out of it?
Really growing up in Brooklyn, New York, before traveling to Germany, I was exposed to so many cultures. And it's not just their music when cars pass by, it's also the food that you eat in the street. So I learned that it's not on you, it's in you. So I had all the culture in me. I just needed the perfect extension to send it out. And my mom and dad both came from Belize, and just them traveling over and having the food, having the music, the culture, allowed me to say, hey, I want to pursue this music. So I ended up picking up the saxophone at age 9, and I've been playing 18 years now. And everything from food to language to conversation to travels, they all come through the horn as just one beam of light to the people.
That's awesome. So that's like your form of communicating, period.
For sure.
It is what it is. That's lovely. That's a lovely statement. And so, obviously you've studied it, you've traveled with it, you communicate through it. And so in this particular time period that in which we're living, based on what you do as your occupation, like, how have you been able to sustain yourself? Has it been through creating with it? Has it been through performing with it? And if so, is it done virtually, or are you doing it for your family? Like, how have you been keeping your spirits up, considering you're a musician who's used to performing in live venues?
Yeah, so I read a book by a radio host called Charlemagne the God. It said, Black privilege, opportunity comes to those who create it. So I took that and I said, opportunity comes to those who create it. So if opportunity isn't there, I have to go out and create it. So for the past year and a half, even before the pandemic, I've been going out to Central Park, right near the Balto statue. And that's on East 67th and 5th Ave. And every morning that I go out there, I make sure I have my coffee, I stretch, and I meet people. And I've met hundreds of people out in Central Park, leading to me collecting currencies. And when I'm not out in Central Park, I also do private events. So a wedding, a little get together with friends and family. So a mixture of work between virtual performances, live performances, and everything in between. I've been able to sustain and be optimistic towards the future. You know, I have to thank the village, you know, my mom-in-law, my queen, my princess, all for keeping me inspired and leveled along the way.
That's beautiful. And before we go, just really quickly, I want to tap into the fact that you do collect currency. So what got you into that? Like, and when we say currency, are we referencing the currency throughout the world, like yen, pounds? So
yeah, Japanese yen.
How does one become a collector of that?
So I became a collector, not on purpose. One guy came by from Germany, Deutschland, where I used to live. And he said, hey man, do you take euros? I don't have any US cash. And I said, sure. And then after he put a euro in, someone else gave me a note from Hungary, the forint. So by my first week of collecting, I was up to about 12 to 15 currencies. And up to date, I've collected 100 countries of currency. And I've learned about 3 or 4 new countries, and I thought I had it in the bag in terms of geography and locations and stuff. But I tell people the highest currency is how we treat one another, because that's infinite. And when you look at these notes, they have number values on them. They can be added, subtracted, taken away. And I tell people I look at these currency notes as postcards to culture. So now you see the postcard, now it's up to you to explore it.
That's really profound.
For sure. And then it's a beautiful reminder of why I'm out there. I'm out there to recharge people's spirits. You know, we charge our phones till they're 100%. We eat food, we get 8 hours of rest, hopefully, and we're still missing something. We're missing opportunity to have a spiritual recharge. So the only places where I see currency on the walls are restaurants that people love the food. They say, hey, I'm from here, I love your food, so that's on the wall. So I have a book of currencies, and I just reached 101, I believe, countries, and I'm excited to explore and share with everyone I come across the collection that I've been fortunate to
That's
have.
beautiful. Oh my gosh. So the next time we have you on, we're going to have to explore all of your currency.
Yep,
I mean, I
sure.
didn't mean to have that conversation because this is really about you and your music and the
Mm-hmm.
saxophone, and also the fact that you're going to be paying homage, right, to Bill Withers, the late Bill Withers, I should say.
In paradise, for sure.
Yeah. So do you want to share anything with our viewers before we take the break, before you perform for us?
Yes, I would like to let you guys know that this next song, Just the Two of Us, by Bill Withers, featuring Grover Washington Jr., is a beam of light from this Black culture that has been the fertile soil for this world to flourish. And especially in Black History Month, Valentine's Day, everything coming up, this is the spirit that I want you guys to absorb and not just keep for yourself. I hope it's a bit much so that you can have something to spread to others with love.
Lovely. Love that. Honoring Black History Month and Valentine's weekend. All right. But you guys, we got to hang on because we're going to take a quick break. And when we return, Utril is going to perform Just the Two of Us. So don't go anywhere.